morning, everyone. It's almost 11, but I have some things to do in the garden, and I'm gonna take you with me. Good morning. Yes, it is hot today in the sun. It's really nice here on our patio. We got a nice breeze flowing through there, and we usually always have that. It's so nice in here when it's hot, but I have a little bit of things I want to do in the garden, and unless you wanted me to watch me water, but that's what I've been doing, watering, because it's not raining every other day like it was. So let me grab my bucket. I'm going to pick the volunteer cherry tomatoes and grab them off the vine, and then I'm going to look at the beans and see if there's any beans left. If there's some beans to be had, whether they're little or big, whatever, I'm gonna pick them. Then I'll pull the beans up, and this will be all cleared out. And I may pick a pepper or two because I haven't picked any of my peppers. So anyway, I'm going to get some of these nice looking cherry tomatoes that volunteered to grow, and I let it grow. So I'm gonna take that out. I pulled one tomato plant. Oh no, this fell off. I don't know if I can save that or not, but I'll try. I'll put it in a paper bag. I pulled this one yesterday. This one isn't looking so great, but it's got, this tomato doesn't look good. Yeah, no, it's not good. So I get to throw it. Whee! All right, let's see here. There's one ripening over there, so we're gonna have a couple more tomatoes. I'm just letting them do their thing. There's a lot of tomatoes on this plant. So weeds are still an issue. I found another vine in the grapes. I went and just pulled all the vines out of the grapes this morning, and I found one that had 2 long beans on it. I'm like, what is that? So I looked it up, and it's a wild cow pea, a hairy pod cow pea. Okay, but it's weird because the hardiness zone is 8 through 11 for it. I don't know how it grew here, but anyway, let's get started on these beans because it gets hotter by the minute. I'm going to just do about half today. Lucy thinks I need to go in the shade because it's too hot. She's been meowing and running, trying to come and get me out of the sun. I'm telling you, she's a smart cat. She knows that I shouldn't be in the sun. Nobody should be in the sun too much. There's a nice green pepper. I hate that. But what I'm going to do, I see a lot of little ones, and that's all I have been seeing. I'll water these. I'll water them, and then I don't think the drip line is available. I think he's kind of got it shut off. Yeah, I'll just hand water it. Take the hose and water it by hose, and see if tomorrow, if I can't get some bigger beans. But you know, this isn't too bad for just wanting to pick them and get rid of them. But might as well have some bigger beans, and maybe they will get bigger overnight. So, good girl, Lucy. Yes, this is where Mama should be, in the shade. I realize how long that, when you start pulling them out one by one, how many plants were in there. So anyway, that's it for today. I'm just gonna go and water and see what we get tomorrow. I think I'll get better beans tomorrow. So let me turn this on and go. Let's go water them. Whew, I don't usually leave that on. I always get sprayed before I... Okay, I think I'm going to do an angle because it's a nice kind of a flat angle. Okay, you guys, I'm just going to give the tomatoes a drink too while I'm here, and maybe they'll finish out too and do better. I'm calling it quits today. I'm gonna go inside and be where it's cool, or at least underneath the deck. And whew, you know what, I'm ready for fall. I am ready for fall, because fall will get us out doing stuff. Our septic tank's going to be going in a couple weeks, and get that all straightened out and done, and then we can work on the pond area and get that all cleared out and expand our pond. But he's also got a carport going on. He's been digging holes. He did yesterday, and he came back just soaking wet, and I said, just wait till it's cooler. Even in the mornings or at night, it's too... If you do a little bit of anything, you're soaking wet from sweat. So anyway, you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, you guys. Bye. Good morning, everyone. How you doing today? If the sun comes out, it's going to be a scorcher. This is the last really hot day. Tomorrow will be much nicer, but I have to water. I should have done it last night, but with everything else, you know, I thought, well, I'll just do it in the morning and hopefully everything's okay. Probably is. Has got to be some moisture down in that garden. And we're going to go take a look-see. I'm getting my bags ready for harvesting some seed. I have Cosmo zinnias, Amaranthus tall, Pampas plume, the red Pampas plume, and I have flamingo feathers. I'll see if any of the hairy balls are split open to get some seed from it. And I got some feather tops, and I think that's it. We'll go see what I got out there. Who knows? I'm taking my fertilizer and a pen so I can write on them what's what. And I pretty much know what's what now, but the Pampas plume and the tall amaranthus are about the same looking seed, I think, so I'll be able to tag them and know what they are. And I may prune up some of my dahlias out there. I don't know what they look like. It's kind of a big, I did get some really pretty flowers from them. I'm taking my water for sure. I got a wet rag around my neck, and that way if the sun comes out while I'm watering, then I'll still kind of stay cool. So, and another thing I should do is put some oil on so the bugs don't bother me so much. The most things that bother me out there are chiggers, and chiggers aren't so bad since my husband sprayed, but the biting flies. We have biting flies here. I don't like that. They sting. They like to take a chunk of your skin, and I don't know. I may take a fly swatter too. That way, if they really want to bother me, they're going to get hit. All right, that should be good for now. Let's go. Got fertilizer, bags for harvesting, my clippers, and the water is ready to roll. So let's do this. I checked these yesterday. They were all damp and wet, but it just went kapooey on me. So I'm just going to give it a nice little spray, all of them. I still have a couple weeks before my hostas and stuff come, and that's what I'm waiting on. Because I don't want to plant something and think, oh, I needed to do this first or put that in first or whatever. One thing I'm thinking, and you know what? Comment, because last time I got bare roots of hostas, they didn't make it. Not one made it. And I'm wondering if I should, when I first get them, just put them in a pot. You know, a root starting pot. Should I do that first? I'm thinking I might just put them in a pot and see if that's better than putting them in the ground right away. And then if they start coming up and doing real good, maybe I could get them in before winter. But I wish they would have sent them to me earlier instead of the first week of September. But we'll see how they do. I think I'm just going to put them in a pot and let them start growing, and then I can put them where I need to over here. That means that these will have to go in bigger pots until I can decide where the hostas are going to go, what they look like, and all that, because I don't know if they will have foliage on them. We'll just have to see. I got that really pretty filigree. Oh, it's so pretty, and I really want it to make it. And then I got one that's like kind of twisted leaves, and I really want that one to make it. And then I got a 6-pack of just mixed hostas. So if they don't have any foliage on them, I'm just going to put them in a pot. Let me know what you think. I think that's the best way to do it. This has been a nice plant. This is the Gerber daisy, and it's been doing really well here, as long as I keep her watered. But this one, it's like, no, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to bloom. I gave it fertilizer and everything, and nope, it says nope, ain't doing it. All right, let's get out there to get watering the rest of my stuff. I hope everything's okay. It's great to see this, because last night I had a dream that my husband went and mowed all over these. Mowed them down. Even my black pearl peppers. Look how pretty those are. Look how pretty in a bunch. Yes, I'm going to do this again. And they have lots of seeds in there. They will have, once they turn red. You know, they do the little purple blooms, and their leaves turn black in the sun for the most part. And then they grow this fruit, and it's edible. It's just really, really hot. Depends on how hot you like your peppers. And then these turn red, and then they leave seed. So I'll get a lot of seed for those, because I just think they're pretty. And I'll show you what they look like in the winter too, in the fall. Okay, I gotta get going. Let's goodness, this gets tore up. I don't know if the wild animals run through here or what. I don't know if this is working. Not well. I may put cardboard down instead. That's probably what I ought to do. Cardboard. I think it works a lot better. But we have some pretty flowers blooming in here. Look at these beautiful things. Oh, that's dry already. Yeah. Well, I'll get back up here. All right. I think this is good enough. A lot of this stuff is drought tolerant. Not the mums. They can take a little bit of heat, but and go without water for a couple, 3 days. I don't know. They've always been okay when I come out here. They get a little icky down here, but that's because of the water. But I can't wait for them to bloom out. And our first frost date is right around the middle of October. So they got some time. Weeds, weeds, weeds. Weeds. Weeds, weeds, weeds. And I'll have to bring my wagon out here and pick up all the stuff that I pull and prune. And if I have room in here, I probably will, because the bags will be folded up, and that's the first thing I think I want to do is get seed while it's getting watered. Now, I didn't do the zinnias very much last time I watered, so they're going to go first. Well, maybe I'll start with the dahlias. Dahlias are starting to look pretty. Oh, this is a white one. All right, go ahead and put this in here and let it spray a while. And pretty, pretty. I'll clip these old ones off. Prune them up a little bit. And when I get zinnia seed, I go for the ones inside that have dried up. And then I just put them in a baggie and get to them later when I have a little time to pull the seed out. I know this is tall. It's a tall amaranthus, and I'm just going to take a couple from it. They're pretty dried. And what I'll do is just put them in a bag. I'm sure there's enough seed. They put off a lot of seed. And I'm going to write tall amaranthus on it. And these, I like these the best. The fuzzy ones, fern, you know, they get real, I don't know, they just don't hold their leaf color, and they dry out and kind of get nasty looking. So I took them all out because they just didn't look good. So these are the ones that I'm going to go ahead and plant next year. Well, I'm only going to do 3. Right here, this is seed. Just pull that off, put it in the bag. I probably have a ton of it already that I harvested from last year. There's some that's dried up. You just pull that right off. So easy. Easy. There's one. And I'm sure they've dropped a ton of seed on the ground. Let's see, I'll get a couple more. See, there's one that's real easy. They're a little bit prickly, but not bad. They're not, I haven't been pricked once. Okay. I got my seed from my cosmos. My pretty orange cosmos. I like the others. They had real pretty flowers on them, but the foliage on it gets really dried out and gnarly looking. So I'll stick with these because they stay nicer through the season. I think this has got it. Good. Go ahead and do the dahlias because they've had a hard time this year. Okay, what does it? Take him down to the next nice leaf. That one looks like a new pretty one. That way you don't have stems sticking out like this one. See, sometimes I come through here and I don't have my clippers. Shame on me. And I just pull them off, and that's better than leaving them, I think. And this is such a mess in here. Almost sounds like it's rain. Oh, I got the water running. Never mind. The bumblebee one seems to do really good, no matter what you do to it. But it's easy to grow. Easy peasy. Stays nice pretty much. But you still have to prune them. So next year, hopefully, it'll be a lot easier because I won't have so many in the garden. I could put some in pots. Now that I'm watering them pretty deep, we'll get rain. It always happens. We'll get a lot of rain. Just the way it happens. That's all right. This soil is pretty loamy, nice, and it drains good. I don't even know if you can see me. Is that crazy? This is the one that looks pretty darn good compared to the others. And actually the orange one is doing really good too. Just needs a good pruning. But this one, it don't have any of those nasty spots on them like these. These always get those spots. But they are pretty, and so that's why I'm going to put them in a container next year, because I'll have better control over them. Maybe they don't like some of their family of dahlias. Maybe they like to be on their own. I don't know. Okay, so you had to come in, and it's not Halloween yet. No spider webs, please. That's a pretty one. But the stems are short. And these aren't too bad. What are you doing in here? Oh, it's like a dead bud, but that's okay. There's more, plenty more. Okay, let me get some more over here. Get you some water. And these that are coming back some water. There we go. All right. Okay, here's a perfect example. This is getting old, but look at all the seed on this feather or flamingo feather. I'm going to cut that and put it in a bag. And when it dries out, you'll open your bag next spring or later on when you want to see your seeds, and they'll probably be all at the bottom of the bag. Look at all those seeds in there. Or seeds falling from it now. It'll probably reseed itself. But I love it. I really love this. How's the yeah. These are blooming. They're gonna, oh, they're so frilly. And they come out. There they go. Uh-oh, what happened to you? Well, I'll pull you. That way, I don't have one that looks batted here. Yeah, look at all the flowers. This is going to give us. These are the asters. They will be pretty. This I can get seed off of. Look at all the seed, the brown. All that seed already dried out, ready to go. Alright, gonna put them in my bag. I have 2 more bags. The hairy bulbs haven't split open yet. They got aphids on them already. But, oh well. Over here they do, just in that one spot. But these will bust open, and you'll see it'll be like little feathers or cotton balls, and there'll be a black seed on the bottom of them, and that's when you can get your seed. They grew up nice this year. All right, and then the asters, I'll try to get seed from it. This is not doing so well. It's too close, I think. I'm going to clip it. Oh, my clippers are in the wagon. But I'm going to take this out. I don't want no more growing. And this tall one. The seed will be abundant. Very abundant. And you can eat these leaves. It takes the place of spinach, they say. I haven't tried it yet, but my leaves don't look so appetizing right now. I kind of let it just go in the fall. They've been ate up. The bugs have ate on them, so good for them. And look at these beautiful gomphrenias. I don't think they got a dead spot in them. And then we have the purple coneflowers. How pretty. The bees get mad at me if I mess around too much where they're eating, so I'll let him do his thing. Here's some status that came back. I pulled this out because I was trying to pull the weeds out of it, but goodness. I don't think I need to really do anything, fabric cloth in here or anything like that. When I came out and dug in here, it was so fluffy and so nice that it should be that way again next year. But we'll plow it. I'll put preen on it, try to keep some of the weeds away. And then a little later, I do that in like November. And it goes for 3 months, November, December, January, February. And then I can seed it after that. Because I seed my zinnias. Look at that pretty butterfly. Yes, very pretty. Yep. Hi, pretty butterfly. Okay. Alright, I'm going to move this. I've got this on angled, so it almost goes all the way across when I water. Kind of nice. I'm going to do this here. Oops, get up here. It takes a while with the well water because the pressure isn't as good as the one up at the house. And maybe one of these days I'll go ahead and get a higher pressured pump and have Matt change it out. It might work a little better. So, alright, I'm gonna keep on doing my duties. It's getting hot. Lucy, yesterday when I was in with the beans, pulling the beans and picking beans, she kept running up to me, warning me. She was trying to get me to follow her back to the shade, back to the deck and patio. She's a smart cat, and she really does keep track of me to make sure I'm okay. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool from a kitty. Alright, you guys. I'm gonna shut off and I'll be back.